Hey guys, what's going on? Jack here, or Svex from Svex Gaming, and today I'm going to bring you guys a Black Ops 2 gameplay commentary, all about how you can make money as a teenager, because obviously every teenager needs that extra bit of cash, especially me and YouTubers, because they have to pay for everything. And this question is one that I got on my old channel when I did my gaming setup. How do I pay for everything in my gaming setup? So I'm going to give you guys my top tips for how you can you know, get a bit of extra money and that sort of stuff. So the further down the list that I go, will get harder to do. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, so the first thing is eBay. You don't understand how much money you can get just off eBay alone. I got about 200 to 300 pounds off eBay, selling mainly electronics, old video games, pair of headphones, anything like that. And you know, it's quick and easy money. All you gotta do is, I mean, eBay's quite difficult at first, but once you get used to it, that's it. And all you gotta do is wait for someone to come along and buy your stuff. Look at that fail there. Anyway, so the second thing is mow lawns and wash cars, or this is pretty much door-to-door sales, and it is quite disheartening at first when you go to the first few houses and you get rejected, but once you get used to that sort of stuff, you know, it's really easy, and you know, you'll end up making a ton of cash just off going around to houses, offering to mow the lawns or offering to wash the cars, and all it costs you is a bucket of warm water. Alright, okay, so the second thing is dog walking. Now the reason this is harder than mow lawns and stuff is because you got to actually find the people who have dogs in the first place. Obviously you've got to let them trust you, and all that sort of stuff. So you know, it does take quite a bit of time, but you know, once you get used to it, you know, once you get used to finding people and getting people to trust you, you've pretty much made about £20 each sort of week, I suppose. It's about 20 quid for about 4 days, because you know, people aren't going to pay much more than £5 a day for you to walk the dog. But anyway, the second thing, fourth thing, sorry, is babysitting. Now the reason this is quite hard again is because just like the walking dogs, you got to let people trust you, but even more than walking dogs, because it's, you know, that's their own son. So it's better if you can get people who, you know, like your parents know, because chances are they will throw a bit more money your way if your parents know you. But also, I don't know how it is in England, but I don't know how it is in America, sorry, but where I live in England, you can pretty much babysit when you're about 13, 14. So you know, I've done that once. It was quite a good money as well. I got £55 a night, so what's that, like $50, $45? So you know, it's pretty good money for babysitting. Obviously it doesn't happen as often as, you know, maybe, you know, walking dogs or stuff, but yeah. So the fifth thing is cafe working, bar working, anything like that. The reason this is the fifth thing is because it's hard to find a job as a teenager. It's hard to find a job as an adult, let alone a teenager. So you got to go around to all the cafes, call them all up, and you got to put on your best presenter voice, and you've got to make this cafe want you to be. You got to make them want you to work for him, because he's not going to hire someone who sounds like he's, you know, super tired, or he's not going to want someone who sounds, you know, I don't know, drunk or whatever. So you got to make sure that if you do try and get a cafe job or a restaurant job, you know, washing plates or something, then you know, you sound wholehearted and you give it your best shot. Now, this is quite hard, but I've done it before, and it's website design. And you get that was my main money earner. You know, I could get £100 a website sometimes. I've designed parts of my dad's websites, all sorts of stuff like that. So you know, it's really good money. You know, unless you should watch a few YouTube tutorials, buy a few softwares, but you know, that's pretty much it. I can't really, you know, tell you how to make a website unless you, you know, learn for yourself. But once you get that niche, once you get, you know, in it, I suppose, you can be making websites for a lot of people, and it's a great way to earn money. Now, the second to last one here is graphic design. Now, I don't know why I put this under websites, because, you know, they're pretty much the same. I suppose, you know, it's not as big of a money earner, so obviously you've got to find more people. Look at that dodge of a bouncing Betty there. Anyway, so, you know, it's not as big with, you know, like, you've got to find a lot of people to make it work, especially YouTubers. You got to get big in graphic design, I suppose, to get a lot of YouTubers do it for you. Now, I'm not the best at graphic design. You know, I design a few thumbnails for my videos here and there, but, like, most of my channel backgrounds are designed by other people. You know, and I've paid for one so far, and you know, it was really, really good, high quality made and stuff like that. So yeah, graphic design is definitely something if you should get into. You know, it's a hobby as well. But yeah, so graphic design is a good one. Now the last one, and by far the hardest one I've got for you guys, is YouTube. The hardest way to make money is YouTube, without a doubt. You know, you've got to get a partnership. You've got to get relatively big on YouTube. I'm talking about 5,000 to 100,000 subscribers. Anywhere up to like 2 million to 9 million subscribers, like Smosh. You know, it's the hardest thing to do. But, you know, if you can do it, you can make quite a lot of money off YouTube, I've heard. But you've got to get with the right partnership network as well, because I know there's some hard ones out there. And, you know, like, they take unfair money off you. I'm not going to name them, obviously. So if you're going to get a partnership, make sure you get one with a good network, and, you know, research the networks and stuff. So sorry if this commentary has been a bit rambly, guys. I've tried my best to keep it not rambly, but it is my first proper long commentary like this. But I hope you guys can enjoy it nevertheless. So thanks all for watching, guys. If you do have any other tips for people trying to earn money as a teenager, leave them down below in the comment section below. And, you know, if I see a good one, it'll get shouted out in the next video. So thanks all for watching, guys. I hope you have a good day. Goodbye.